Welcome, Texas wrestling fans. Texoma Independence Day here at the world-famous Sherman Elks Lodge. It's your boy, DJ Tony Snow, your favorite wrestler's favorite DJ. I'm here, as always, with the Velvet Voice, Walker Stewart. And boy, Walker, do we have a card for you tonight, don't we?
Yes, we do indeed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Texoma Pro Wrestling Independence Day here live in Sherman, Texas. This is going to be an incredible night here, Tony.
The Texoma Pro Texas Heavyweight Championship is being brought out of retirement tonight. Exodus Prime, the Texoma Pro Oklahoma champion, he's trying to sweep both titles. He's one of a roster full of men tonight that are going to be vying for this Texas championship. Walker, who do you have your eye on in this Texas tournament tonight?
You know, there are a lot of stellar talent that we're going to be seeing here tonight. I have my eye on one Rook Tyler, but I also have my eye on none other than E.C. Roberts. So let's go ahead and take this one down to the man himself.
Here we go with our first match in this Texoma Texas Heavyweight Championship Tournament here at Independence Day. And we have somebody making their Texoma debut, don't we?
Yes, we do indeed.
Kind of eerie, though. What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm not too sure. I didn't exactly get word from anyone in the back. I don't know.
Do I see Percy Pringle?
What What is...
Man, I don't know. This is kind of eerie to say the least. This guy goes by the Gatekeeper. Can you tell us anything about this guy, if anything, Walker?
Well, I gotta tell you, I wasn't expecting to see him here tonight in Sherman, Texas, but I am familiar with the Gatekeeper. I've seen him multiple times throughout Oklahoma City. This man is one of the hardest hitting competitors that you will ever see that side of the border. But I had no clue that he was going to be here tonight in this Texas Championship tournament.
What an imposing figure this man is in this trench coat with the lantern, the plague mask. I mean, that's the thing nightmares are made of right there.
Yeah, you're completely right, Tony. And I got to tell you, I am feeling an awestruck silence. A level of eeriness has covered this arena here tonight.
All right, and the kids coming to the front. We know this is one of the fan favorites, one of the pillars of Texoma here. He's never won a match, but that doesn't keep him from trying. The kids love him. The adults love him. As a DJ, I love him because of his contributions to the music scene. Man, he's no introduction. We'll let EC3 give him one, though.
And ladies and gentlemen, look who we have had. We found it here in the building here tonight. Mr. Wobble has made his way to Sherman, Texas.
The lights come up, the music comes on, the people get loud and start to move.
Well, we have a wobble line here tonight.
Who needs a conga line when you got a wobble line, right?
I think that this is exactly what I was hoping to see here tonight.
This was what you're hoping to see on this whole card. Wobble line.
The wobble line is absolutely incredible.
Who cares about crowning a Texas champion? As long as there's a wobble line, Walker's good, guys.
Well, hey, let's be honest here. We may be looking at a future Texoma Pro Texas champion.
We might,
Mr.
Walker,
Wobble.
but come on. And I've said this before. Remember when we had the non-pleasurable duty of calling Mr. Wobble versus Shane Taylor?
I do
kind of
remember.
sending Shane to Wobble to his death there, you know?
Yes.
Like, I love Mr. Wobble. He's a good friend of mine. I love this guy. But I'm also a realist, dude, and he hasn't won a match here yet. So, I'm sorry, but Wobble is not my pick to win the tournament. I'm sorry, dude. No offense. But this guy has long shot written all over him, Walker. Let's be real here.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see how this one turns out. Well, Mr. Wobble yet to have win a match here in Texoma Pro Wrestling.
In 4 years.
4 years, Tony.
4 years.
4 years of a defeated streak, if you will. A losing streak at that.
He was the Tommy Prince of Texoma. Still is, I guess. You know, until we get something. But hey, you know what? One thing he showed is, man, he's got a lot of heart. And one of the things I love about this grand sport, the sport of kings of professional wrestling, is that any given night, anyone can win a match. Anything can happen. You never know what's going to go down.
You're correct.
Texas Championship.
Shout out to our referee, Bones, back in the building. He's been gone for a minute.
There's Bones.
There we go. Kind of a total man crush on Bones, but who doesn't, right? Who doesn't have a man crush on that beautiful man?
I understand where you're coming from, Tony. But here's what we're dealing with here tonight. We have a man with all the heart in the world in Mr. Wobble taking on the soul stealer himself in the Gatekeeper.
What a clash of styles here. What's this going to be like? This doesn't scream technical show off to me here.
It's definitely not going to be, but you know, the Gatekeeper is going to take this 100 miles per hour if he can keep it that way.
Oh, really? I'm not familiar with him. How does the Gatekeeper work? Is he going to speed this up, or is it going to be kind of a ground and pound thing?
Well, it's really going to have to depend. I mean, I'll tell you this much. I know that the Gatekeeper is not interested in the antics of Mr. Wobble.
You don't think he wants to do the wobble?
I don't think he came out here with any interest in the wobble tonight.
He's trying.
Maybe I could stand corrected.
It looks like he's open to oh, look, it looks like he's open to it. Are we going to see the Gatekeeper wobble? Does the Gatekeeper have moves? Come to a wrestling match and a dance-off breaks out. Here we go. No, there we go.
Give me a break.
And the bell says the match is underway, and the Gatekeeper putting the boots to Wobble in the corner, throwing him back into the turnbuckle. Big forearm, followed by a chop, and the Gatekeeper is starting off running here, man.
There's the Gatekeeper is an incredibly strong striker, but he can mix it up with the best of them. Whether it's a grappling technical style, I've seen this man leave his feet a multitude of times. We may see it right now.
As he pushes Wobble to the outside,
Oh
followed
my
by the tope suicide to the outside, and he springs right up. I could have sworn he clipped his head on that security barricade, but the Gatekeeper sprung right up, and he's still on the offensive here. Mr. Wobble's fighting from behind already, slamming his head on the apron, which we all know is the hardest part of the ring. Wobble trying to regroup as the Gatekeeper pursues him out here. Oh, shot to the gut. There we go. Wobble returning the favor, helping the Gatekeeper back in the ring, trying to get some momentum on his side. Big kick to the gut. Wobble taking it to the Gatekeeper. Oh, double chop just like that. All the air rushes out of the lungs. Wobble showing some moves, but celebrating a little too early, Walker.
Well, that was a little disrespectful, that little shuck and jive there from Mr. Wobble.
And the big boot in the corner, and just like that, Wobble gets dropped like a ton of potatoes, and Gatekeeper is firmly in control here, helping Wobble back up to his feet. Laughing at the situation here, picking him up. Beautiful. I thought we were going to see a scoop slam, but he's carrying him around, Walker.
I don't ever. Oh,
World's
my
strongest
Lord.
slam. There he is. Pin him. Cover him. One. Only a one count, though.
I don't ever want to hear that man laugh. I don't even know if you can call it a man. That being, that phenom sitting in the middle of the ring right now with that rear chin lock applied. That laughter, it was piercing.
I'm going to hear that in my sleep tonight, man. Jeez. The things we put ourselves through for the love of the art. Rear chin lock here. Gatekeeper cranking down on Mr. Wobble. Wobble's arm's getting kind of wobbly. He's getting kind of wobbly, but look, he's fighting back. Here's the sound of the Wobble Nation getting behind him. This crowd is firmly behind the man from Party City, USA. Wobble getting to his feet. That indomitable will you spoke of, Walker. Oh, and slammed right back down by Gatekeeper. And there's that devilish, fiendish laughter yet again. Joker's got nothing on this guy, man. That's eerie. Off the ropes. Beautiful splash. Cover 1, 2, just a 2 count. Bones in beautiful position there.
You know, and I told you, this man's going to keep it 100 miles per hour, but it's going to be these short bursts of energy from the Gatekeeper that showcase that level of control that he tends to have on his opponents, and it's going to be no different here between himself and Mr. Wobble.
Good call, Walker. This guy's like a AK-47 on burst fire, man. Rips one off right after another, slows the pace down, rips it off again. Helping Wobble back up to his feet, are we here? What are we going to see here from the man? Oh, jawbreaker, just like that. Wobble creating some separation. Gatekeeper staggering back to the turnbuckle. Big splash in the corner. Wobble back to the other side, getting the momentum up. And another splash, but Gatekeeper with the reversal. Wobble to the outside. Big right hand. Gatekeeper bent over. What's Wobble doing? He's measuring him. Up and over. Just like that, off the ropes. What are we going to see here? Ducking up and underneath. Beautiful kick, taking out the knee, and he's measuring the Gatekeeper, waiting for that precise moment, and there it is, big kick to the back of the head.
You know, I love Wobble as much as the next guy, but we got to be honest here. We're talking about the Gatekeeper. This man has gates to keep. This man has souls to steal. There's no way he can pick up the victory here.
Two, just a 2 count. That elevated elbow drop that Wobble likes to pull off was a thing of beauty there, Walker.
Absolutely.
Wobble in disbelief, thinking he had him with that. Now trying to get the momentum back, trying to get this crowd here at the Sherman Elks Lodge behind him. Wobble trying to get back up to his feet. Measuring the Gatekeeper, staying off with his head. What are we going to see here?
I'm not too certain.
Ripcord something it looks like, huh? Gatekeeper saying no, though.
Oh, but he's got him in that fireman's carry. What's this?
Oh, F5, cover him. This could be it. 1, 2, and a kick out. How did he kick out of that? I don't know how he did it, Walker, but he did it.
You know,
Wobble's still in this thing.
I've seen the Gatekeeper put strong men away with lesser impactful maneuvers. I mean, I can't believe that Wobble's still in this right now.
It's that indomitable spirit we talked about. He's still here. The man from the Triple D refuses to die. Gatekeeper going to the outside. We're going to see a high-flying maneuver from this man. He's wasting some time, though. Talking to Wobble. Maybe he's measuring him. What are we going to see here?
He might be looking for that patented slingshot clothesline. No,
Oh,
he
Wobble
caught him with the knee.
Caught him with the knee.
No way.
Ripcord.
I can't believe this.
Oh, are we going to see it? Oh, my gosh. Cover
No,
him. 1,
no,
2,
no.
3. Wobble won. Wobble finally won. Oh, my God, Walker. Wobble won a match.
I never thought I'd live to see the day.
Haley's Comet. Oh my God, Walker, Wobble won a match. For someone that gets paid to talk, I'm not speechless that often, but right now, we're seeing something I never thought we'd see, a Mr. Wobble victory celebration at Texoma Pro Wrestling.
I am awestruck. I am flummoxed here tonight, Tony Snow. And all it took was 3 seconds.
3 seconds to end a 4-year-long drought, Walker. You know, if he doesn't win another match in this tournament, this is not a success for Mr. Wobble.
Most
He
definitely.
did it! He did it! How'd he do it? There is a God!
Well, Mr. Wobble's soul is still intact for tonight, and that soul, it is ablaze. It is in fuego here tonight in Sherman, Texas, as he is going to move on even further in this Texoma Pro Texas Championship Tournament.
Man, what if Mr. Wobble is the new Texoma Pro Texas champion? What if the guy who's been the butt of all the jokes for the past 4 years, the guy who couldn't buy a win at Texoma Pro, what happens if this man right here is our new Texas champion? He could do it! Oh my gosh, this guy, Mr. Wobble. Give it up for Mr. Wobble, man. Miracles happen, bro. Dreams come true. You know what I'm saying? Wobble got his win, man.
What a phenomenal way to end a drought session, but we have more action coming up next. I don't know if anything can top that tonight. I mean, we see Mr. Wobble pick up his first victory in 4 years here tonight, Tony.
That's my dude, man. Shout out to Mr. Wobble. Shout out to Mr. Wobble, man.
Mr. Wobble has just moved on to the second round.
Man. All right, coming up, we have a debut here at Texoma Pro Wrestling. None other than that guy, Red Chambers. I don't know if you've heard of this dude. There's a reason they call him that guy, though.
The Texas Championship Tournament. This following contest is scheduled for one fall.
That guy, Red Chambers, facing one of our favorites, one of my favorite commentary partners of all time, the men themselves, the Mad Prince. Our buddy Charles would be missing his hugs right now. You know what I'm saying? There's Hilda, his manager. He broke his losing streak at Red River Wrestling, and tonight he's hoping to continue his winning ways here at Texoma Pro. They are the Mad Prince, Tommy Prince. And they're hyped up, Walker.
Well, I got to tell you, Tommy Prince is riding a wave of momentum coming into this tournament. I mean, there is no better feeling for Tommy Prince than what he has going on for him here tonight. E.C. Roberts getting out of Dodge from the antics here of Tommy Prince.
I know, right? I mean, I love these guys to death, but I'm even a little, I get jumpy around them every now and then. Because look how hyped they get, dude. There we go with Hilda. I'm told that Hilda is on the short list of candidates for Manager of the Year this year at Texoma Pro.
Wow.
Hilda, Nigel. Pretty much it, but So she has a 50-50 chance of winning Texoma Pro Manager of the Year.
Of course. What about yourself? You remember the 3 T's, Tony?
Oh, the 3 T's. Shout out to Tigo and Tommy, man. Team 3T. I talked to them in the locker room afterwards. We had a little post-match media scrum, where we addressed the nation. And
of course.
Team 3T, man. We still in this, bro. We still here. We got merch coming out soon.
Really?
Shout out Tigo.
Can I get some for free?
Of course.
Oh, my gosh. You're the man, Tony. I got to tell you that much.
I got you. And here he is. That guy, Red Chambers, one of the Sons of Mayhem. This guy has built a reputation for stabbing people in the back. And I'm just not going to sugarcoat it. He's been through more tag team partners than I have ex-wives.
Oh, my gosh, Tony.
Yes, I'm just going to say. So I wouldn't really trust the whole hand slappy, smiley. I wouldn't, I'd be careful,
Yeah, I got to tell you, I'm not super familiar with Red Chambers, but I am interested to see what he can do in this ring. He has a phenomenal opportunity here tonight at the Texoma Pro Texas Championship. He very well may have what it takes to make it all the way to the finals. But
it could be a sleeper pick like him, man, making his Texoma debut.
Potentially so, but you cannot go into this matchup without talking about the momentum that Tommy Prince has built up, picking up his very first win over in our sister company in Red River Wrestling, of course.
Yeah, he went on a losing streak that rivals Mr. Wobbles. Tommy trying to get Hilda involved here, and give Hilda a chance, right? Give Hilda a chance. Let her have some of the spotlight.
Put that on a T-shirt, Tony.
We should, right? Cut the check, Tommy. Look at Red. He's definitely that guy. Look at him, dude. Doesn't he have to scream that guy when you see him?
It does scream that guy indeed, but I got to tell you, I don't.
Oh, Hilda
my
with
God.
the cover. 1, 2. Oh, Hilda. Just a 2 count.
No!
Oh, come on.
Laying in the elbows on
it's
Hilda.
a handicap match now. Our referee, Nicholas Caldwell, called this as a handicap match now. Oh, and Hilda's down. Cover 1, 2. Oh, Tommy in. Breaking up the pin. Yeah, get over there. Get the tag. Tag in. There you go. All right, now Tommy Prince is the legal man. Tommy tagging in. Hilda back to the apron here.
Was this scheduled as a handicap match, Tony?
Nicholas Caldwell made that call.
Wow.
So, off the ropes, up and underneath. Tommy Prince. Oh, look at him catching him. Back down with the headlock, though, and into the ropes. Look at Tommy. Look at that, the way he maneuvered Red back around and positioned his body away from the ropes so he couldn't break the pin.
I got to tell you, I don't believe it was intentional whatsoever. But that little interruption by Hilda, if you will, is definitely going to be playing some mind games here when it comes to Red Chambers.
Interruption? This is a handicap match now.
Of course.
2 on 1.
Well,
just like you had
sudden
issues,
change of match type,
just like you had issues with Teflon John and Charlie Haas's match last month. I don't know why. Charlie gets a haircut, and for some reason you think it's not him. This handicap match is going to go down in the annals of history here at Texoma Pro. Look at this action. Held on the outside, wanting the tag in right now, reaching in her arm, as you can see right there.
Of course, I do see that indeed.
Yeah, Tommy just needs to get closer over so we can get the hot tag and get the fresh woman in. Off into the ropes, down, up and over goes Red. Beautiful leapfrog by Tommy Prince. Man, what gymnastic exhibition here at Texoma Pro this week. Up and over, back again. Man, look at this pace. They can't keep this up all night, can they? I'm tired just watching that.
I'm completely with you here, Tony. You see this extension of the hand, but
yeah, but Red's that guy. He's not going to shake his hand.
Oh,
look at that. Beautiful. Red off of the turnbuckle, and Tommy's in control. into that splash, just a beautiful splash in the turnbuckles. I was at a loss for words there. That form was beautiful. Kicks to the chest. Tommy with the snapmare down. Over goes Red Chambers. Roll through. Beautiful work by Tommy Prince. Big kick directly to the chest cavity, Walker.
Yes, indeed. But it looks like Tommy Prince is setting up for something here. We've seen this before.
Senton. Oh, all the air out of Red Chambers. Cover him, Tommy. Don't waste time. 1, 2, just a 2 count. What are you seeing so far from that guy, Red Chambers, Walker?
Well, you know, like I said, I think that the sudden change of match type, as you put it earlier, from referee Nicholas Caldwell, might be getting in the head here of Red Chambers. It's now
he was not prepared for a handicap match.
Of course.
He came into this as a one-on-one match.
It's 2-on-1 now, and we see Red Chambers at the disadvantage, but he's trying to fight his way back.
Beautiful drop kick, Walker. Oh, my goodness. 1, 2, just a 2 count. Picture perfect drop kick from that guy, Red Chambers. Red Chambers did make a tag team appearance here last year as part of a team called Infinite Stock with Noah Navarro, who he turned on, as I said earlier.
Very apropos for what I've heard about Red Chambers.
Into the rope. Beautiful lariat. Almost like what's that Miz called his move? That Miz lariat he does in the corner like that? Beautiful, man.
Yeah, of
beautiful.
course.
Beautiful shotgun drop kick off the top. Cover him. Pulling him to the center of the ring. Great ring awareness by that guy. 1, 2, just a 2 count, Walker.
Tommy Prince looks like a rag doll in there. He is looking worse for wear. He's got to be looking to make that tag.
I thought it was Hilda for a second. He's looking so bad. But Hilda's on the outside trying to tag in. Hilda trying to get a chant going here. Tommy trying to make his way over to his sister for the tag. Red stomping on that ankle, though, so Tommy can't make the tag. Very smart moves by Red Chambers there, trying to isolate Tommy from his tag team partner.
Most definitely.
Oh, Tommy fighting back. Shots to the midsection. Beautiful discus forearm. That guy returns with one himself.
Anything you can do, I can do better. We are seeing that displayed here right now.
Look at these forearm shivers, Walker. And then Tommy with the kick right to the gut. Both of these guys look like they're running on E here, and they still got, whoever wins still has at least one more match tonight. At least, right?
Yeah, most definitely. And oh my gosh, Red Chambers with a house of fire.
It's not the fall, it's the sudden stop that gets you. You know what I'm saying? Right there at the end.
Yeah, Red Chambers is experiencing that here tonight.
That big thud on the chest sounded like a 2x4. Beautiful double arm clothesline, and now Tommy's cooking with fish grease. Beautiful knee from Tommy Prince. Come on, Tommy. Keep the momentum up. Here we go. Double underhook. What are we going to see here, Walker? Oh, my gosh. What in New Japan Wrestling?
Oh!
Beautiful. Cover him, Tommy. Cover him, young man. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count, Walker. What's he got to do? What do they have to do? What does Tommy have to do?
I mean, they might have to be looking for that tag. Maybe they think that they can get this done on their own. I'm not too sure. Tommy Prince, like we said, they're riding high here tonight, Tony.
Oh, here we go. Is he going for the tag? No, okay. He's going for, okay. I thought he was going for the tag. Going up to the top rope. Hilda directing traffic out there. Tommy up to the top. What are we going to see here? Double stomp, but Red gets out of the way. Oh, duck underneath by Red Chambers. Soul food. Look at the whiplash on Tommy there. A fireman's carry. What are we going to see? TKO maybe?
Potentially so. No. Going for the ripcord. Oh, no. Right into the kick.
Ripcord roundhouse. How beautiful was that? And here we are. The mood stabilizer from Tommy Prince. He's got him up. And down. There we go. Cover him, Tommy. Cover him. He's taking too much time, Walker. He's taking too much time.
No, this might be
1, 2, 3. That's it. What a night.
Absolutely phenomenal competition that we just witnessed here tonight between Tommy Prince and Red Chambers.
The first 2 matches, we saw Mr. Wobble win his first match finally. We saw Tommy continue his winning streak to 2 matches now over both promotions. Tonight's just full of surprises, man, and I'm here for it.
Most definitely. Could you imagine what it would do for the confidence of Tommy Prince if he can make it all the way to the finals of the Texoma Pro Texas Championship Tournament?
Well, I'll tell you what, man. He's going to have a few different people to go through to get there, man. At least one more match. If he's going to win out, he's going to have 2. But right now, he moves forward to the next round. That's right, the semis. One match down, 2 more to go, and he's our champion. Tommy Prince, ladies and gentlemen. What a night so far, Walker, and we're just getting started, man. We're just getting started.
All right, and ladies and gentlemen, we're having a good time tonight, or what? That's what I like there.
Oh, here we go. We're joined now by
We are going to continue.
legendary man himself, the founder of the Arrow Club, the one and only Coyote, the Chickasaw Warrior. What's up, buddy?
What's going on, guys? Man, I thought I'd come out here for this one.
It's good to see you, man. It's been a minute.
It has, man. It has.
I saw you. You've been globe-trotting out there, traveling. Made it up to Alaska and Canada and all that stuff, man. Good for you, bro.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Here we go. A man you know all too well, Coyote. This
Yes,
is a
sir.
man that took that Oklahoma title from you. And from what I understand, you still owe him a receipt.
Believe it or not, this is the guy I'm rooting for, man.
Oh, yeah? Why's that?
Man, he just has the it factor.
Exodus Prime, the final boss.
Done a few battles with him, and you know he's got the it factor. He's champ for a reason.
I love the fact that the Oklahoma champion hails from Oak Cliff, Texas. Just warms my heart. I love it. He has a big match coming up next week. He'll be defending that Oklahoma title against the Stone that doesn't crumble, the Stone Titan Edge Stone, as Red River makes its debut in Bedford, Texas. But tonight, he's trying to add to that collection. What type of boost would it be to the confidence and resume of the final boss if he gets the sweep tonight and becomes the Texas champion to go along with that Oklahoma title?
If he does that, he will be the very first double champion of Texoma Pro Wrestling history.
Never happened before, huh?
Never happened before.
Well, I mean, if anyone can do it, why not this guy, right? Walker, you just been introduced to Exodus Prime and his work recently. What are some of your first impressions of the final boss?
You know, this man is cocky, this man is confident, but if there's one thing I can say about him is that he knows how to back it up when he gets in that squared circle. And no matter how I feel about his methodations, about his morals, I have to admire a man who can get the job done in the ring.
It's not cocky if you can back it up, right?
That's it.
All right, guys, the pep rally's about to start. The cheerleader Colossus himself, making his Texoma Pro debut, Malik Mayfield.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've been following the career of Malik Mayfield throughout his entire run throughout Oklahoma, and now making his way down here to Sherman, Texas. The cheer captain is here.
Don't let the pom-poms fool you. I've seen this kid in the ring, man, and he can back it up too.
As an Oklahoma wrestling legend like yourself, Kyle, you've been around a while. You've seen these guys come and go. What about Malik Mayfield stands out to you?
You know, don't let his size fool you. He is very agile and very athletic and very fast.
Exodus Prime, Malik Mayfield. You've faced Exodus Prime. You've followed Malik Mayfield. Who has the edge here, Coyote? What's the keys to victory for either one?
Me, it's honestly Exodus. Like I said, he has the it factor. You know, obviously he's beaten me. He's beaten many people here. And I think just overall experience.
And Exodus Prime, believe it or not, he's just a couple years into his pro wrestling career. He's pretty much an infant by pro wrestling standards. But he's taken on some Titans already, including Tommy Dreamer, ECW legend. He's going to be looking for that prime example or that mass Exodus. Either one, he can get on you at a moment's notice to take this match over. But what's Malik doing here?
Well,
that was not rhetorical, Walker. What's Malik doing here?
I'm not sure. Maybe Malik has prepared some form of routine for us here tonight.
Well, if Mr. Wobble can do the wobble, why can't the cheerleader Colossus? Oh, there we go. And why did I expect Exodus to let him do that?
And he should have learned from Wobble's mistake, too.
Oh, right? Like, was he not watching the monitor in the back? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. All right, the final boss, Exodus Prime, laying the boots to Malik Mayfield already. Mocking Malik Mayfield. Says he's got spirit. Yes, he does. How about you, Walker?
I think I'm a little bit spirited here tonight.
Oh, beautiful swinging neck breaker.
I wish we would have gotten to see Malik Mayfield's cheer routine that he prepared for us. But
just a one count. Malik kicking out already. The man definitely has spirit. You're not going to pin him that way, X. Sorry, bro. Yeah, look at Malik, man. Don't let the, like you said, Kyle, don't let the exterior fool you, huh? This guy can fight.
He can fight. He can bring it, see?
Oh, Exodus staggered by that. Beautiful lariat. And just like that, X is on his back. Up and over. What are we doing here?
What is he doing?
What are we doing? Outstanding moonsault!
You see, I told you.
One.
I told you.
Oh, my gosh.
Don't let the appearance fool you. I told you.
Did that really just happen?
You know, for a lesser opponent, that could have been the end of the contest. But Exodus Prime, of course, still in this one.
Wow, what a moonsault. And chasing him around with these knife-edge chops. Oh, man, listen to that noise echo through the Elks Lodge. Malik's got huge hands, man. That sounded like a gunshot. Do-si-do, up and around, reversal again, up and over. Oh, Manhattan drop. Malik's going to be cheering in a little higher pitch later. Beautiful standing drop kick by Exodus. Taking too long, though, X. Cover him. 1, 2, just kind of a lackadaisical cover there from Exodus Prime.
Yeah, most definitely. We cannot, you don't want to see Exodus Prime get too much in his own head. I mean, I know this man is very full of himself, and that confidence, it does show in the ring, but he can't let it get the better of him. Malik Mayfield, I mean, this is a guy that will strike at any opportunity he can get if Exodus Prime lets up on him.
Now, Joe, you've been around Texoma for a long time. You're one of the pillars of the company here, and for this Texas title's been retired for a while, and now it's coming back. Why is this title so important? Who's some of the people that have held it? Can you give us a little bit about the heritage of the title they're fighting for?
You believe it or not? No, I can't, sir.
You can't? Oh,
No,
there
sir.
you go. Well, at least you're honest. All right, well, the Texas title, it looks just like the Oklahoma title that you had.
Maybe Dane Griffin's held it.
Dane Griffin probably has held it. There we go. So tonight we're wrestling for this title that Dane Griffin has probably held. Beautiful.
Exodus Prime now maintaining full control in this contest. Vertical suplex up and over, sending Malik Mayfield crashing to the mat.
Taking the time to blow a kiss to the camera. Exodus Prime, what's he doing here? Mounting him from behind. This does not look good for Malik. And we got a camel clutch.
Camel clutch, yeah.
Okay, now you've been in one of these before, Joe. Where does this affect most?
Really your lower back, man. Just, I got put in a camel clutch by a legend by the name of Wright, which he is a master of that. And it does not feel good on that lower back.
Dude, Wright is still active, I saw. He's still wrestling. That guy is a legend. I did not know he was still working. Shout out to Wright, the Arab legend. Beautiful full Nelson, cinched in by Exodus Prime here. Malik trying to fight back, though. Beautiful
nice
arm drag. Prime almost slung to the outside with that one. Into the ropes. We've seen this before. You've seen this before, Coyote.
Oh, I've taken it before.
We know what's coming. Man, oh, man. Cover him. 1, 2. Just a count of 2. Bones in great position there.
Kyle, I got to ask you, what is it going to take for Malik Mayfield to be able to overcome the man standing in the ring against him in Exodus Prime?
Really, I've beaten Exodus Prime, and the key is right here. You need to capitalize on this right here. He does a lot of showboating. I think that's his only downfall. And if you catch him off guard, just like this, you can get it.
Good call, Joe. Good call. Good call. Look at that. Mass Exodus. Reversed by our blown off, blocked by Malik Mayfield, and just like that, we're back on level ground here with Bones delivering the standing 10 count. Who's going to get to their feet first, Walker?
I'm not too sure. It looks like Exodus Prime is the first one to make his way back to a vertical position, but Malik Mayfield following very quickly afterward.
Beautiful forearm shot and another one. This kid Malik's got some heart, man. He's making some fans here in Sherman, Texas tonight. I'll tell you that much. This crowd getting solidly behind him. Reversal, one more. Beautiful lariat down to the ground. Malik with a beautiful back elbow to follow it up, getting the people behind him. Beautiful standing drop kick. Oh, my goodness. This guy is ridiculously agile. I would dare say nimble, Walker.
Most definitely. And just as Kaio said earlier, don't judge a book by its cover. Malik Mayfield, while he has the size advantage, he might also have the agility
Cartwheel
advantage.
backspring. What the heck?
I told you.
And a running bulldog, if you will. Cover him. Count it. 1, 2. Oh, just a 2 count. Just a 2 count from Malik. What a match we're seeing tonight. What a tournament this is so far, Walker. And the favorites that I had, One of them lost already.
Yeah?
You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, tonight, like any other night, anything can happen.
Most definitely.
Mass
we are
Exodus
seeing
reversed
that here.
again. And just like that, Exodus drops like a ton of bricks, man.
What's he going to do?
What's he going to do? What's Malik calling for? What's going to happen here,
I
Coyote?
think he's going to be looking for that patented split-legged moonsault.
Oh, don't tell me that. Oh, in prime.
Just took a little too much time.
That looked kind of familiar, Coyote, if I recollect it properly. Oh, and there's the Max Exodus,
That's
Coyote,
it.
and he's covering him.
That's it.
1, 2, 3. That's it.
I will tell you, Texoma Pro higher-ups did an amazing job picking these competitors for this tournament. Every match so far has been a banger.
Absolutely, Kyle. I have to agree with you. I may not like the man who won this contest, but what a contest we just witnessed here tonight. Exodus Prime is moving on to the second round of this Texoma Pro Texas Championship Tournament.
Now our next match, this one coming up, these are two. The next match coming up, we got two guys that may not be too familiar to the Texoma scene. One of them's been finding his niche, working his magic here, banging some heads, that being Rook Tyler. Be taking on top flight Kari Wright. What can you tell us about Kari Wright, Walker?
Well, Kari Wright, a former member of Civil Disorder, an incredible competitor in the ring. We have seen him before here in Texoma Pro Wrestling. But the man that I'm focusing on a little bit more here tonight is Rockstar Rook Tyler, who is coming down from Oklahoma City to bang some heads. And we are going to see that done here tonight. Maybe we're going to see Rook Tyler in his third ever contest here in Texoma Pro Wrestling move on in this tournament.
Speaking of banging heads, here he comes.
Rockstar Rook Tyler, of course, in his third professional competition here in Texoma Pro Wrestling. And this man has hot-shotted himself to a Texoma Pro Texas Championship Tournament spot.
This guy's got money written all over him, man. This guy screams box office. He's got the look, he's got the moves, he's got the ability in the ring. Now he's getting the opportunity. So whether he wins the tournament tonight, this is not going to be this man's first shot at gold in professional wrestling by any stretch of the imagination.
I completely agree with you, Tony.
Hold on, that's my entrance music. That's my entrance music. What's going on? That's my music. I got 5 on it. You got 5 on it? Well, never mind. Never mind. Like he's good. It's for us, we're good. And here he is, top flight, Kari Wright. Kari Wright, the reincarnation of excellence. This guy, as we said, in a faction with Exodus Prime, Civil Disorder. They've been dominant everywhere that they've gone. So here we go, the reincarnation of excellence, Kari Wright, the Rookstar Rock Tyler. Who's got the edge here, Walker, and why?
You know, I think that Rook Tyler, a recent graduate of the DFW All-Pro Academy in the DFW area, of course. This man, he's coming in hot here tonight. He's looking for a chance at Texoma Pro Gold, and he has that opportunity if he can make it all the way to the finals at the end of the night.
Well, you know what? The reincarnation of excellence, Kari Wright, is also a graduate of DFW All-Pro. These two are not strangers to each other whatsoever, even though they're making their first ever match against each other here in Texoma Pro Wrestling in Sherman, Texas.
You are correct.
Big kick to the stomach. Kari Wright starting this off hot. Headbutt to the head, and just like that, the Rockstar getting his head banged a little bit to begin with. Ducks out of the corner just in time. Nobody home. Up and over. Big lariat in the corner. Putting those hits in snug there. Reversal up and under. Look at this chain wrestling, Walker.
I love this quick action, high octane, fast pace. Rook Tyler in the corner with that knee.
Big raising knee. And here's that bulldog. Beautiful bulldog from Rook Tyler. Cover him, Rook.
Simple yet effective, and I have to agree with you, Tony. You should have tried to do everything you can to try and scramble that cover. Maybe you could get a unexpected victory over Kari Wright early on in this contest.
This is a tournament tonight, so these guys don't get paid by the hour. If I were them, I'd be trying to end this thing as soon as I possibly could. Get back in the back, take me a break, drink a little bit of water, and pregame and get ready for the next match. Because you got at least 2 more matches. This is the first round.
You're correct.
Beautiful drive-by by Kari Wright, though, and just like that, the headbanger, the rock star Rook Tyler back in the ring. Covered by Kari, just a 1 count. Just a 1 count. The reincarnation of excellence, Kari Wright. Staying on top of rockstar Rook Tyler. Those right hands, those loaded right hands from Rook Tyler. Pulling him around for a neck breaker. Reversal by Kari Wright. Fights his way out of it. Front chancery. Beautiful standing suplex by Kari Wright. Cover him. Cover him. 1, 2. Just a 2 count as Rook Tyler gets that arm up, Walker.
Yes, you see that right now. Rook Tyler, he's still in this one. I'm telling you, there's nobody that believes in Rook Tyler more than Rook Tyler. Call it confidence, call it arrogance, or call it heart, however you want to phrase it. Rook Tyler knows that he has what it takes to become Texoma Pro Texas champion. He just has to prove it here tonight.
I mean, how are you going to expect anyone else to believe in you if you don't believe in yourself, right?
Exactly.
There you go. And Rook Tyler sure as heck believes in himself. Forearm shot to the back of the head. Kari caught up in the ropes. Nicholas Caldwell getting in there for the break. Oh, big duck underneath. Beautiful suplex. Kari Wright. 1, 2. Just a 2 count from the reincarnation of excellence. Beautiful German suplex there.
You know, you mentioned it earlier, but I want to emphasize this point, and that is that these are 2 former graduates from the DFW All-Pro Academy in the DFW area. These are men that are very familiar with each other. These men trained together. These men grinded together. And, of course, I'm sure that they know each other like the backs of their own hand at a certain point when you go through such a rigorous program as they have down at DFW All-Pro.
What a chop from Kari Wright. It's a good thing Rook's got that tattoo on his chest, man. Oh, look at that. Solid shot to the head. Oh, and a chop. Oh, and another one. They are unloading on each other. Man, oh, man. Oh, and a big shot to the back from Rook. He's calling it. Kari ducking down her knees. Oh, slamming them down to the mat. 1, 2. What a vicious move from Kari Wright.
And Kari Wright is getting frustrated here. You can see it in his eyes. You can see it in his body language here.
Definitely can see it. A blind man can see that right now. Rook back up to the turnbuckle. Oh, Kari Wright with the right hand. Laying it in snug. And into the ropes. Up and over. Catching him, though. Got him in the fireman's carry, Walker.
He scouted that one. Went to the one too many times.
Duck underneath from Kari. Ducking away from the... Oh, beautiful hanging neck breaker. Rook Tyler getting the separation he needed, but can he capitalize on it's the question.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of damage done from Rook Tyler to Kari Wright on the upper body, on the head and the neck.
He definitely knows what he's doing. He's choosing his spots. He's trying to take that head out of the equation.
Exactly.
Look at, and it's working. Look at Rook. He looks all foggy. He's taking time to get up. The lights are on, but it might take a while to get up to the attic, if you know what I'm saying.
I hear you, Tony.
Back up to his feet, shaking the cobwebs out, measuring them. Front chancery. What are we going to see here? Another beautiful suplex. Kari blocking it, though. Oh, these two fighting. Kari blocking yet again. Oh, and kicks himself out of it. Ooh, another big forearm shot. Now they're just going back and forth, trading forearm shots.
It is the fighting spirit of Rook Tyler and Kari Wright. Kari Wright now going off the ropes. What are we going to see here?
Oh, no. Rook trying to block it and reverse it. Collapsing, though, under the weight of Kari Wright. And just like that, these men are back on square one. Rook off of, oh, there we go. Beautiful flying forearm and another one. Now Rook's cooking. Beautiful jumping drop kick. Tyler calling him back up to his feet. Oh, shot to the gut. Rook with the front chancery. Brain buster and a beautiful one. Cover him. Count it. 1, 2. Just a 2 count, Walker. Just a 2 count.
Yeah, I cannot believe that Kari Wright kicked out of that. A fantastic brain buster maneuver executed to precision by Rook Tyler.
And we know what that brain buster is. That's a setup to the headbanger. Rook's calling for it too. He's measuring him. Are we going to see it here? He's got him cinched up.
He's going to try and look
fighting
for
it though.
That full Nelson lock. No.
Kari's fighting it, back elbow, trying to get separation. Beautiful knee. Beautiful lifted knee. Rook is groggy yet again. Oh, catching Kari though.
Right in the fireman's carry.
Brushing him off into the ropes, ducking underneath the axe handle, catching his knee. What are we seeing here?
What the?
Oh, into a blue thunderbomb. 1, 2, 3. That's it.
Kari Wright.
Almost like a Michinoku driver.
Exactly. Kari Wright has caught Rook Tyler out of nowhere with that maneuver.
And just like that, that momentum Rook Tyler had going into this match is gone. Rook Tyler's been eliminated from the Texas Heavyweight Championship tournament. And the reincarnation of excellence, Kari Wright, in his singles debut at Texoma Pro has won.
Well, I guess tonight we are rocking with Kari Wright. Much to the dismay of the rock star, Rook Tyler.
So what that means, folks watching along at home, if you have your bracket out, going into the next round, man, oh man, we're going to have Mr. Wobble versus Kari Wright and Tommy Prince versus Exodus Prime. That's your semifinals. One of these 4 men walkers is going to be Texoma Pro, Texas Heavyweight Champion.
You know, and 2 out of the 4 of them, most of the audience here tonight wouldn't have expected to even be contenders in this tournament.
Wobble's never won.
Exactly. And
never won.
And Tommy Prince is very recently coming into his own, finding himself in winning ways.
All right. We're taking a break away from the tournament as the second round gets ready to start. We're having a singles match in the middle here.
Referee Bones making his way down to ringside here tonight for this singles contest.
And here he is, making his Texoma debut, the Golffather. That's right, the Golffather of Wrestling, Dale Springs. Now, don't let the golf attire fool you. This man is a pro, and not just a pro golfer. He's been on AEW, Dark, AEW Elevation. He has held world championships at numerous independent promotions in Louisiana, his home state. The Golffather, Dale Springs. Have you ever seen Tin Cup, Walker?
I have, yes.
Great movie.
Phenomenal movie, indeed.
Bones with the assist on the quiet sign. Now this man, he's drawn quite a partner for this Wrestling Links journey today here. The Golffather taking on former NWA champion, the Perfect Storm, Tim Storm.
Well, I think the Golffather might be in a little bit of trouble here tonight, Tony.
Just a little bit. That's the understatement of the century, Walker. As the man himself, still looking in the best shape ever, still putting on 5-star, 6-star classics with the likes of Matt Cardona and Brom, Tom Latimer. The man himself, the Perfect Storm, Tim Storm.
And you see the standing ovation here from members of our Texoma Pro Wrestling audience here at the Sherman Elks Lodge. This is the former NWA World Heavyweight Champion. He is Tim Storm.
And we joke about this all the time, but sometimes the Tim Storm entrances last longer than the matches because these people just love him so much.
Of course, and we've seen it before where he has made his way into the ring just to make his way back outside the ring and go interact with these fans some more. And how could you blame him? I love these fans here in the Sherman Elks Lodge, and they loved him Storm.
Look at that little baby. Look at that little baby. Look at that little baby walking. The baby loves Tim Storm.
It's a cute baby, I gotta tell you.
Bring your babies to wrestling, folks. Those are some great parents right there. And look at, I want to draw your attention to something, Walker, though. Look at Dale Springs. Look at he is laser focused. He has got his eyes on Tim Storm. He looks like a cougar just sitting there waiting to pounce, man.
Absolutely correct in that assessment.
Okay, he's late for tea time, I think. He said, oh, we had 8:50 tea time. He said we had 8:50 tea time.
Well, we don't get paid by the hour here in Texoma Pro Wrestling. Dale Springs is trying to get this one on the road.
Well, yeah, he wants to go hit Buffalo Wild Wings afterwards, have a few Arnold Palmers, you know what I mean?
You think that Dale Springs has interest in Buffalo Wild Wings? He's a country club connoisseur.
Connoisseur. Of course he loves Buffalo Wild Wings. You go after the golf, after the... These guys. Tim Storm, what's up, champ? One thing is for sure, it's going to be a classic because the professor is in the building. Class is about to start. Tim Storm is here.
The perfect storm, Tim Storm.
There we go, getting that well-deserved ovation. This man's a prince of a human being, and he's a legend of a pro wrestler. And I'll tell you what, man, no one can do this forever. You know what I'm saying? And Tim has been quite candid telling me that he doesn't have a whole lot of time left, you know, in this business and in this industry. So every chance I get to call a Tim Storm match, I'm all over it.
You know, it is an honor to be in the presence of a living legend here tonight in Tim Storm.
Legendary wrestler, legendary human being, legendary entertainer. What's he doing here?
What's the quiet?
He's telling Dale to be quiet.
The quiet sign.
All right, here we go. The Golf Father and the Perfect Storm. You have a champion golfer and a champion pro wrestler. Dale Springs endearing himself to the crowd here.
Well, if that's what you call endearment, then I'd hate to see what you call the opposite. But
shout out to his tailor, by the way.
Yeah, absolutely phenomenal
outfit,
work. Yeah, I love it.
Remember, like Billy Madison said, if you want to be a golfer, Happy Gilmore said, if you want to be a golfer, you got to have, you know, weird, funny clothes and a huge butt.
Of course.
So you'd probably be a great golfer, Walker.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
What's he got this foreign object in the ring for?
Well, I think Dale Springs, I think I heard him in the back that he was trying to offer golf lessons to Tim Storm here tonight.
But we're in the middle of a tournament, man. Like we have like 5 more matches tonight. Like, come on, dude.
Well, man, come on. You're going to turn out free golf lessons here tonight, Tony?
I enjoy golf. I can't play golf. All right, here we go. Measuring each other. Finally, are we going to get some wrestling action? There we go. Lock up. Collar and elbow. Springs ducking back behind. Has that waist lock on Tim Storm.
You know, I heard through the grapevine that Dale Springs has actually defeated Tiger Woods in an 18-hole game, Tony.
Really?
Yes.
At like Golden Tee? Like the video game?
I'm not really sure, to be honest with you.
Okay.
He fed me that information.
Okay, I got you. All right.
I will be frank with you there.
Hey, you know, journalistic integrity, always citing your sources. Tim Storm measuring up, showing him that technique. All right, class is in session. Tim Storm measuring Dale Springs. Collar and elbow lockup. Back around, hammerlock on the big guy. Tim's contemplating what to do here, Walker.
The expert in-ring technician. He can do it all. He can brawl. He can lock up with you.
What can he not do? I think it's easier to say, what can Tim Storm not do?
Yeah,
That's not much. I don't think I've really seen him go off the top rope that much.
I was going to say, I think that is an incredibly short list, if I'm being honest with you, Tony.
I saw him go off the top rope one time, and Tim, I love you, buddy, but yeah.
I hear what you're saying.
Stick to the 5 moves of doom, Tim. Let's go. All right, wrist lock. Got the wrist lock. The finish is a wrist lock. How awesome would that be? Like I would be the virtuoso of the wrist lock.
Master of the wrist lock, of course, but Dale Springs trying to prove that maybe he could be the master of the wrist lock.
I don't know, man. I throw a pretty mean wrist lock walk. Did I say throw a wrist lock? What sense does that make? All right, here we go. Tim's not even breaking a sweat. Look at this, man. Tim's not even breaking a sweat. He's in great shape. Look at this guy. I hope I look that good when I'm his age. I hope I look half that good when I'm his age.
I hear you.
Measuring each other. Here we go. Greco-Roman finger lock. Oh, big kick to the gut, though, from Dale. Followed up by a forearm shiver. And one more. The Golf Father's showing us something for sure. Reversal into the ropes. Ooh, big kick to the gut. We've seen this before. Beautiful boot. I think we're going to see a swinging neck breaker. There it is. Cover him, Tim. Cover him. 1, 2. Just a 2 count.
Only a 2 count indeed. Tim Storm is fully in control in this contest. And I think Dale Springs, I think he came in underestimating the perfect storm. And that's something that you can't do when you face a former NWA World's Champion.
Well, they had quite the little war of words back and forth beforehand. You know, after the show here last month, Tim left a little message for Dale. Dale responded in kind, and here we are. Beautiful boot to the face, and just like that, Dale goes down, flag backed on the middle of the mat. All that momentum just gone. Dale trying to get back up to his feet. You'd think he'd have some stamina when he's used to, 18 holes of golf on a daily basis. He told me before the show that he once played 4 full 18-hole rounds of golf in one day.
Wow.
4 18-hole rounds of golf.
That's a lot of golf, Tony.
I know, right?
You took that golf glove off.
Don't tell me. Oh, wow. What disrespect. Not phasing Tim at all, though.
Is that a foreign object?
Yeah, I think it was, but he didn't even respond. Oh, there's a response. 3, 4, 5. Flip, flop, and fly. Here we go, if you will. And the elbow. Cover him, Tim. Oh, Tim taking his time, though. He's not ready to cover him. He's picking up that glove.
Well, Tim Storm has that glove. What's he planning with this?
Now, I guess it is a foreign object, but I don't know. He's trying to get it on, but to me it looks like the glove does not fit. And if the glove does not fit.
Well, Tim Storm won't quit, I'll tell you that much.
There you go, Walker.
He has the glove on it. I mean, it looks like a perfect fit, I got to be honest with you.
It does,
Might have done
actually. Getting in the head of Dale Springs here.
It looks like he's going for that Greco-Roman knuckle lock as we saw an attempt at earlier, but
now he has the unfair advantage of the golf club or the golf glove on his hand.
Well, Dale Spring had the unfair advantage earlier on.
Kick to the gut, grabbing a headlock, wrenching on the ear. Tim backing him off into the ropes. Reversal, ducking up and underneath. What are we going to see here? Oh, catching that claw. Tim was about to put the claw on with the golf glove.
He's going for that claw. Is he going to be able to land
claw,
it here?
That iron claw. You know, with that golf glove on, that claw is not going to go anywhere. It's going to stick. He's going to have that extra grip and traction from the golf glove.
Yes.
Oh, no, but see, Dale Springs doing the smart thing, getting over to the ropes and forcing the break. Storm getting this crowd behind him as always. Oh, here, look, he's giving him the glove back. He's offering it to him. Oh, and a kick to the gut. Nice distraction tactic from Tim. Whip into the corner. Reversal from Springs into the rope. Up and over. Oh, and there it is, the iron claw with that golf glove on. He's cinching it in. He's got it down, crushing the temples of Springs. What are we going to see here? Is he going to tap? He's forcing him down. All that pressure on the skull. We know that the temple is the thinnest part of the skull. It's paper thin right there. If you get hit in that spot, it could be lights out. And he's putting all that pressure right there on the sides of the skull. And Dale gets over to the ropes.
Of course, right on that frontal lobe, but we're not going to see that hold locked in much longer unless Tim Storm
thought he had
causes
him, man.
disqualification.
Shout out to Dale Springs for making it to the ropes, man. He's got my respect because Tim had that locked down on him.
Well, you just saw Dale Springs whip that arm and that hand right into the post there. That is absolutely devastating. And right on the apron, which is, of course, the hardest part of the ring.
The hardest part of the ring. Man. And just like that, look at Tim. All that momentum he had, that head of steam is gone. And now Dale Springs is back in charge.
And he has finally reclaimed that glove. We're going to have to see how is that going to play into this matchup?
I don't know, but is he choking him with it? I mean, what's going on?
Is he gagging him with it? What is
going
on
right?
here?
Like we're doing a mandible claw with the golf club? What's going on, guys? There we go. Come on. Oh, now he's got him in this sleeper hold almost, a rear chin lock. Putting all that pressure on that artery there, trying to choke him out. Now into a nerve hold. Oh, no, he's got that glove. He's choking him with it. There we go. Thank you, Bones. Referee Bones getting that glove out of the way.
Finally snatching that glove away from the undeserving Dale Springs.
The color's starting to return to Tim's face here. He went a few seconds without breath there. Oh, no. Oh, the golf club to the stomach, though. Turn around, Bones. Turn around. And our referee totally missed it, man. Oh, my gosh.
This is
not this way, man. Come on. Not
No.
like this. No. Come on, man. And the air just left the room, man.
seeped out of the building. Dale Springs.
Not like this, man. Not like this.
What happened to good old clean professional wrestling?
I don't know how they, like, man. Oh, following up with an elbow to the stomach and one more, trying to knock the wind out of the perfect storm. Now with all that pressure on the stomach, pulling up on the ropes for even more leverage. This does not look good, Walker. This does not look good at all.
No, not in the slightest here, Tony.
Dale taking time to talk smack.
Well, it looks like he may be interested in teeing off here tonight.
Oh, big shot to the stomach, though. And another one, kicking the air out of Tim's lungs. Just stomping him in the corner now. This is breaking down to just a curb stomping, Walker. Just a straight up curb stomping. Picking him up by his ears. Almost smothering him. Oh, and another back elbow. Getting that momentum. Running European uppercut, followed by a forearm shot. Springs off the ropes. Oh, big kick to the side of the head.
I mean, this man is coming at every angle from every which way.
Doesn't look like Tim's got much left, man. I hate to say it.
After that clubbing shot.
Beautiful Russian leg sweep, though, out of nowhere. Is that the window that he needed?
I think it is. I don't think Dale Springs was anticipating that whatsoever.
Dale Springs struggling to get back to his feet now.
Tim Storm is going to have to do something if he wants to remain fighting in this contest.
Struggling to get back to his feet. Springs is up in the corner. Measuring Storm. But he's got that golf club again, though. Bones, come on, Bones. Do something about it.
He's got that iron.
There
oh, my
we go.
gosh.
Good on Bones there. There we go. See? Oh, and he catches up. The Storm. That's it. Cover him. Get there, Bones. 1, 2, 3, and that's it. Snatching victory from the jaws of defeat.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I cannot believe what we have witnessed here tonight. As somehow, after all of the animosity building up into this one, and with the way that this went down here tonight, I cannot believe it.
Walker,
Tim Storm
hold on.
walks out victorious.
This wasn't in the format, though, but with the next match coming up, Wright's about to wrestle in this semifinal match. We have an unexpected guest at the commentary table. We're joined by rugged Gabe Wilder.
Gabe Wilder, how are you doing here tonight?
I'm doing good. Just don't say a word to me.
Okay.
There we go. All right. Well, nice to have you here, Gabe. All right.
I'll talk to Tony all day.
There we go. See, Gabe's my dude. I love this guy. How are you, Gabe?
Oh, I'm real good.
Good to see you, man. Now, you have some insight on this match we have coming up. You know Wright very well. What can you tell us about the reincarnation of excellence?
He is about to put it to Mr. Wobble. Mr. Wobble don't know what's about to happen.
You good? Yeah, just right around there. Not so much there, but right there.
I understand.
Tim Storm, a legend in this game. Someone that I've actually heard you compared to, Gabe Wilder. Someone said that you remind him of a young Tim Storm.
Yeah, better.
Oh, there we go. Look at that confidence. That's my guy right there, man.
It is time for some second round action of our Texas Championship Tournament.
All right.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
So here we go, Walker. What? Hold on. We might have another change in format here. Let's see what's happening. Oh, here's X back out.
Well, Exodus Prime has returned here.
I have a little history with Exodus Prime also.
They're telling me in the headset, Walker, that Exodus Prime demanded his match to be moved up. He said since he's the Oklahoma champion, he gets to pick his spot. What's going on here, bro?
Well, I understand this strategy, of course. If Exodus Prime can pick up a quick victory here, he has a much longer time to recover, to recuperate before the final contest at the end of the night for the Texoma Pro Texas Championship.
Whenever Exodus Prime is in the building, this is his show, so he can do whatever he pleases.
You know, if Exodus Prime wins tonight, Gabe, he's going to be the first ever man to hold both the Oklahoma and Texas titles at once. But he's going to have to get through these guys to do it. Fresh off their second win ever in this building.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. He's a handful, right?
Y'all already know my history with him.
Oh, man. It would take, I don't think we have enough paper in the world to write a book on the history of Gabe Wilder and Tommy Prince.
No, not enough.
I think it goes way too deep back there.
I'm just disgusted that he's even out here right now.
But, okay, so you're in an interesting position here, Gabe, in that you know both of these men very well. You've gone to war with and against both of these men. Who has the edge here tonight?
Seeing how Exodus has been in the game longer, he has the experience factor. But to be honest, you can't take out Prince's wild side. When he goes running, it's hard to stop him.
And he does have the advantage of Hilda in his corner.
We still don't get to deal with that.
We did see Hilda make her in-ring debut earlier tonight in that handicap match.
Picking up a victory in that contest.
Hilda
as well.
is 1-0 here at Texoma Pro.
You know, some will say that Hilda was the game changer in that contest.
The catalyst, if you will. And we are underway here in our second round match. The winner of this match goes to the finals. Tommy Prince, Exodus Prime. Here's our lockup. Kick caught, forearm by Prince, and another. Fighting back into the corner. Exodus Prime sent rocking already. There's a big boot to the stomach. One more. Tommy is in control here, Walker.
Coming out like a house of fire.
Dude, man. Oh, look at that shoulder tackle. Beautiful spear from Tommy Prince and a roll through. And that running knee we saw earlier.
Tommy Prince is on an absolute roll of momentum. We have been witnessing it form over the past few weeks, and we just saw him pick up his second victory here tonight.
Lifting knee from Exodus Prime, though, and just like that, Tommy's dropped like a sack of potatoes.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very easy way to halt anyone's momentum.
You cannot count out Exodus Prime at all.
What's he doing here, Gabe?
The least expect.
What's he doing here, Gabe? Oh, but Tommy retreating outside. What's going on? Shot to the back of the head. I'll tell you what, the only thing for certain about Tommy Prince is nothing for certain.
Maybe Tommy thought he was getting back into the ring, might be a little bit disoriented.
Of course, he's mad.
This is his second match tonight, you know? He's had his bell rung a few times. I mean, come on. Look what he had to go through to get where he's at.
Oh, somebody needs to get him some milk.
That guy, red chain.
Excellent call there, Mr. Gabe Wilder.
Oh, hey, did you really just speak to Gabe Wilder? What did he tell you when he sat down?
I'm sorry, okay?
I got you, bro. I got you. I'll run interference, all right? I got you, man. Oh, look at that.
Caught him with
kick
that
in the
shot.
gut. I'm telling you, man. I'm telling you. Exodus Prime picking up that limp body. Oh, he's got the double underhook. He's going to do it on the floor?
No.
Walker, no. Oh, and a reversal. Thank God. Beautiful roundhouse kick, though.
Hey, that's what led Tommy Prince to his victory earlier on in the night.
Following it up. But look at the count from Nicholas Caldwell, and just in time to break it. We almost had a double count out there. What would have happened then? You can't have a bye in the finals.
Yeah, I'm not so
What
sure.
would have happened if we had a count out?
I know personally those kicks do not feel good at all.
Oh, I'm sure. 1, 2, just a 2 count, and Exodus kicks out. This indomitable will of Exodus Prime against the irresistible force that is Tommy Prince. Going back and forth. Now look at Tommy with this submission hold. This is something that I've seen here a lot more recently, Gabe, is Tommy's starting to do a lot more submissions, doing some more ground game. Oh, and a jawbreaker just like that, and all that momentum's halted. Exodus Prime getting back up to that vertical base, helping Tommy up himself. Shooting him off into the ropes. Oh, and a beautiful lariat just like that, rocking Tommy Prince.
That's like running into a brick wall, Tony.
Like running into a metro bus, more like it, man. Helping him up. Oh, and a flapjack face down on the mat. I hope Tommy's got a good dental plan. Exodus just standing over his fallen opponent. Oh, and just breaking it down to a choke, Gabe. What's he doing here? Come on, man. Get your guy. He doesn't need to get disqualified.
Nah, he's all right.
Up to the top rope. What's Prime doing? We don't see him up here that often, but he can fly when he wants to.
Off the middle rope.
Beautiful flying back elbow. Oh, my goodness. Just to count it, too. And I'll tell you, all the members of Civil Disorder can fly. We know Wright can fly. And Gabe, come on, I got to give you your kudos here in public in a forum. That destroyer, man, was crazy a few months back. I mean, you guys, all of you aren't afraid to get on that top rope.
Oh, no, that's my favorite place to be. I just don't have to.
Oh, and nobody home for Exodus. Tommy had that scouted. And just like that, Tommy getting that separation that he needed. He's measuring Prime from the apron.
Exodus needs to be aware.
He's trying. Trying to shake the cobwebs, Gabe. He's trying. Oh, Meteora. Beautiful Meteora. Just like that. Exodus isn't moving, man.
No, I'm not seeing much movement down here at all, Tony.
Tommy picking him back up. Shoving him back into the ring the hard way. This match has just been back and forth, Gabe. There hasn't been one person in control at all. Beautiful running lariat. Flying lariat from the Mad Prince. Now he's cooking. Grabbed him from behind. Oh, here's that double underhook. Are we going to see it? He likes to pull out this Tiger Driver. He's got it locked. Prime's trying to block it, though.
Prime is grounding himself.
Oh, and a big roundhouse. And followed up with another one. I thought Prime was going for that mass exodus there for a second, but Tommy with those feet of fury. Oh, into a dragon suplex. Prime isn't moving, man.
Kick out of
Cover
that,
him.
Prime.
1, 2. Just a 2 count. Your guy's still in it, Gabe. He's hanging tough, man. One thing I learned about Exodus Prime, he's not going to go down without a fight, man. At all. You have to hold him down. Tommy measuring him, though. Missing the curb stomp, and look, it looks like he overextended that leg. Rolled through. Kick to the back. I thought we were going to see that mass exodus again. That's the thing about the mass exodus, Walker. He can literally pull it on you at any given moment.
Exactly.
I don't want to sound cliche, but out of nowhere.
Yeah, well, I was going to say this man could whip that maneuver out of any place that you could imagine.
Beautiful snap suplex. Got the hips popping and everything. Cover him. 1, 2. What a close call yet again.
And you got to imagine, Tony, if Exodus Prime would have taken the few extra milliseconds just to hook that outer leg, this match might be over.
He's looking for the finish right now.
Oh, look, you called it perfect, Gabe. He's measuring him. Look at this. He's calling for it like Babe Ruth calling his shot.
Come on, Tommy.
Oh, and a block. Oh!
Big knee out of the air.
Beautiful knee, catching him on the way down.
Right out of mid-air.
Tommy trying for that double underhook again. There it is, Tiger Driver. 1, 2, and a kick out from Prime. He's still in this. Player 1, the final boss. The man himself, the pride of Oak Cliff, Texas, Exodus Prime, is still in this. He's looking to add that title to become the first ever dual champion. And if anyone's going to do it, I can see Prime doing it. Oh, Tommy's going for that mood stabilizer. Prime trying to fight out, though. Beautiful Northern Lights. Exodus is measuring him, Gabe. He's measuring him. Shooting him into the ropes. Oh, beautiful suplex. Oh, he's calling for it.
Hayukin.
Oh, my God.
Shout out to Ken and Ryu. Picking him up.
I thought that was the knockout blow.
Prime example. Pulling out the prime example. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, and that's it.
That's it.
Exodus Prime is in your finals. And Gabe Wilder, you manifested it. Exodus Prime has won. He has a chance to be the first ever dual champion in company history.
He had his good luck charm out here.
Oh, see, there you go. See, you're welcome. You're welcome, X. See? What a night for you, Walker.
What a night for me.
What a night for you. You get to witness all of this wrestling, and you get to call commentary with rugged Gabe Wilder.
Well,
What a
exactly.
night for you,
I'm
dude.
not even allowed to talk to Gabe Wilder.
No, I said
don't-
with him, not to
Well,
him.
okay.
Like, you can commentary with him. You just can't talk to him.
Of course. What an honor it's been.
What a night for you, man.
Exodus, you just advanced to the championship round. Tell everyone here in Sherman, Texas, how you feeling? How you feeling, everybody? Feel like a final boss. That's what I feel like. I feel like a winner. I feel like I'm a champion. I feel like a double champion. And I sure as heck feel better than all of you. Because look at you. Especially look at you, man. Look at you. You took your whole life to be like this. You never made an effort. But I made an effort. And that's why. That's why. The fight about Exodus Prime is going to be not only the Red River Oklahoma champion. And you're a cheater. He's going to also be the Texoma Texas champion. And I'll blow up.
And what a definitive statement there, Gabe Wilder.
Civil Disorder has their name written all over this tournament.
Well, you heard it there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Exodus Prime will be
Well, Gabe, if you don't mind hanging with us for one more match, I'd really like your take on this Kari Wright and Mr. Wobble match here, too.
now, of course, we have to get
Oh, I mainly came to watch it just to see Kari destroy Wobble.
you ready for this next
There we
match?
go.
Let's make some noise. The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
Oh, Hilda. Hilda's joining us on commentary now, I guess. Here we
Oh,
go.
wow.
Well, yeah, well,
Give her to me.
there we
Let me
go.
see her.
Yeah. Hilda's joining us on commentary. Shout out to Hilda.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rugged Gabe Wilder. Thank
You
you.
always throw rugged in there.
He also answers to the rugged one.
Introducing first, from Dallas, Texas, he is the reincarnation of excellence, Corey Wright.
So, okay, Gabe, humor me on this one. I'm sure you're probably tell what I'm about to ask here. What happens? Because you said Kari's going to destroy Wobble, right? Mm-hmm. So then the finals would be Exodus Prime and Kari Wright. What happens there?
Oh, they'll still go at it.
But who wins?
The It doesn't matter. We all win.
Oh, there we go. Does the Freebird rule count with the Texas title too?
Oh, of course.
Oh, so you would be Texas champion. If either one of these guys win, then you're by. See, I knew that,
Exactly.
right?
Of course, yes.
Freebird rules, man. They're a faction.
I just feel disrespected at the fact that I wasn't even in this tournament, and you have this fool who's coming up next.
See, I don't know what that's about, Gabe. I personally sent a message to the board of directors. I've been sending match footage to them for you. Like, I don't know what's going on, man. I don't.
This is all a joke.
It sure would be a shame if we found out that someone like Walker was intercepting all the match footage I've been sending in.
How'd you hear about that?
It sure would be a shame if somehow someone like Walker was throwing a wrench in my plans to get Gabe on the show tonight.
There's no reason why I would do that. I actually was very excited when I learned that Gabe Wilder, rugged Gabe Wilder,
Thank you, Rugged.
was going to be joining us here on commentary.
He's talking about you,
That'll
not
be
to
the only
you.
time I will acknowledge you.
He's talking about you, okay? Don't get mad. I made sure he knew you were talking about him. You weren't addressing him.
Of course.
So I don't want any heat between you two.
Well, here's what I'll address right now. We have a man who just picked up his very first victory in 4 years. That is 4 separate years here in Texoma Pro Wrestling. For the very first time tonight, he is riding a high like no other, and that wave of momentum.
Oh, and there we go. Kari Wright, the reincarnation of excellence, taking the strategic advantage with that jump before the bell.
Yeah, so much for momentum, I guess.
Look at this, breaking down to a fight. We got fisticuffs right off the block. There's that double-handed chop from Wobble. Beautiful splash in the corner, getting that momentum you talked about, Walker.
He's
Backsplash.
building it back up. The freight train is a-rolling here tonight in Sherman, Texas. No.
Kari Wright grinds it to a screeching halt, though. Beautiful Superman punch, and the reincarnation of excellence is in the driver's seat right here in this semifinal match. But listen to this crowd, though, Wobble. Wobble, listen to this crowd. They're behind you, bro. Have you ever seen somebody with this much love from a fan base as Mr. Wobble has here, Walker?
Well, I absolutely haven't. And now,
oh, Bulldog on the outside.
wow, as I was going to say, these fans have been behind Mr. Wobble for the past 4 years, and now they have never been more fueled than they are here tonight after he picked up his very first victory.
I'm seeing a side to Mr. Wobble I've never seen before. He's so aggressive right now. He just gave Kari a Bulldog on the outside, dude.
Boring.
All right, well, Gabe's having a good time.
There we go.
Back up. Into the ropes, into the apron, I should say. The hardest part of the ring, and then into that pole, right into the edge of it, too.
Now it just got excellent.
Now it just got excellent. The reincarnation of excellence, laying those shots into the side. Wobble there, he's having to hold on to the pole to keep from falling, man. He's staggering already, Walker.
Yes, he is indeed. The reincarnation of excellence on full force here, slamming these knees right into the
There you
midsection
go, Kari.
here.
Put it to him.
Man, he's laying it in him as well, I'm sure. Oh, and another big knee. Just like that. No more dancing for Mr. Wobble. Those hips aren't moving at all right now, buddy. Oh, look at Kari. What's he doing? Oh, my gosh. Look at this. Oh, just wrenching on him. Look at this, pulling him.
He told him one of his muscles were tight, so he's just helping him stretch.
I didn't know Kari Wright was a licensed chiropractor.
Oh, apparently. I'm learning all sorts of things tonight, man.
Apparently so.
Yeah. Oh, and another drive-by right to the side, cracking those ribs. Look at Wobble grabbing his midsection. He can't breathe. And if you can't breathe, you can't fight. Kari picking him back up. Throwing him in from the outside. Very impressive showing from Kari Wright. Just a 1 count, though. Kind of a lackadaisical cover there, Gabe.
Because it's not a challenge. You literally have the reincarnation of excellence in there.
It's hard to argue with that, man. You make a valid point, Gabe. It's really, don't nod your head like you know what we're talking about, Walker.
Listen, sometimes, as much as I may not agree with Rugged Gabe Wilder, he makes some good points occasionally.
There you go. And
Occasionally?
Gabe was talking about you, not to you.
Occasionally?
Man,
I'm right all the time.
Kari right, though, all the time right now. With that, a chop to the gut. Wobble getting up, trying to get something going here. Into the corner. And just like that, Kari Wright going to the eyes.
I don't even know what you're talking about. I didn't see that.
Well, you have a kind of a bad vantage point from where you are.
You're right.
That
You're
post
right.
is in the way. So, Wobble back down on the mat. Look at him, Walker. Look at the face of Mr. Wobble. Just the despair painted all over his face. He's not the happy-go-lucky party guy right now.
No, this is not the man that we just witnessed walk through that curtain. This is not the man that we just witnessed pick up a victory in our opening contest of the night.
You've seen Mr. Wobble come a long way since you've been here, Walker. What does he have to do to turn this around right now?
Well, you notice Kari Wright is keeping this a very slow pace. He's locking in all these sorts of holes, has him over in the ropes. Mr. Wobble's going to have to speed this thing back up, take it more of his own pace, more of that party pace, the party lifestyle that this man lives. He has to embody that here in the ring tonight. And more importantly, he has to feel the energy of these fans here tonight in the Sherman Elks Lodge.
Oh, a reversal, kind of a slingshot on the top rope, and Kari down to the outside. Wobble getting some momentum to the outside. Stops himself, though. Slingshot up and over. And just like that, both men are on the ground.
And just as I said, referee Bones, of course, going to check on both of these competitors here on the outside.
One of the things about Kari Wright, though, man, one of the reasons he is the reincarnation of excellence, he can run this slow-paced match where he's doing all these submissions and grinding it to a halt, but he's also a high flyer. He's also agile and fast. So whatever Wobble tries to do, Kari's going to be right there with a counter to it.
You know, I got to give him credit where credit is due. I've not seen a single thing that Kari Wright cannot do adequately in any sense of the word. He is an absolutely phenomenal competitor. I just don't like his attitude, Tony.
Well,
People forget how technical he can be.
Seriously. And look at this. Just punishing Mr. Wobble, making an example of him. Gabe being a great teammate here and cheering on his comrade. Ooh, look at that big knife edge shot. Wobble following suit with one, though. Oh, and an open hand slap. That's disrespect, man. That's not even that's just disrespect. That's legal. That's a legal hold, right, Gabe?
Yeah. Just had him in a headlock.
I know, that's right. That's what it looked like to me. And forcing him back to the ground, and Kari adding insult to injury, Walker.
Putting him in his place.
I don't approve of the disrespect out here from Kari Wright. You know, respect is given when respect is earned.
I don't approve of the disrespect either, Walker. You've been disrespecting Gabe since the moment he sat down here.
Oh, come on.
And
now.
I do not approve of that, man. Oh, beautiful flying elbow.
It's
Cover,
done.
though.
It's done.
1, 2. Just a 2 count, Walker Stewart. What a match we're seeing here. Every match tonight has been a barn burner.
And it is all on the line here tonight. An opportunity to advance to the finals of the Texas Championship Tournament.
One of these men could be our next Texoma, Texas heavyweight champion. Kari helping Wobble back up to his feet. What a benevolent opponent. Helping his opponent up and everything.
Of course.
What an upstanding guy.
Sure, yeah.
Grabbing him by the leg. Are we going to see a dragon screw leg whip here? I thought. Oh, a headbutt to the back of the head, though. Interesting creative way to get out. Oh, is that? No, out of nowhere.
This is how he won his earlier match.
2, 3. Oh, my
cannot
gosh.
believe it. I cannot believe it.
What the hell just happened? He had to use some illegal move in this. There's no way.
I don't believe what I'm seeing here, man.
We may be looking at the very next Texoma Pro Texas champion.
Don't get carried away, Walker, okay? He's won 2 matches now.
Yeah,
He's won 2 matches.
It took him 4 years to even
Won
get
2
that.
matches. Guy wins 2 matches, and now you're saying he's the champ. Come on,
it
bro.
only takes one more, Tony.
And dude, Wright is out. You might want to go help your dude, bro. He's not moving. Kari is out, bro. Man, that came out of nowhere. Man, what a surprise, man. What's going on here? Wobble trying to show some respect. I was not expecting that at all.
Yeah.
Oh, what's going on? Oh, here's X. Wobble's opponent in this championship match.
It is going to come down to these two men here tonight in our main event live in Sherman, Texas for Texoma Pro Independence Day.
We have one more match coming up beforehand, but these two are going to square off. Oh,
Yeah.
and Kari Wright.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about.
Kari Wright beating down Mr. Wobble while Exodus Prime watches on in approval.
Somebody needs to stop this.
Oh, and the brainbuster, and Wobble's not moving. Can we get security out here, guys?
No.
We're doing too much, y'all. Y'all are my boys, but you're doing too much, man. Come on, man.
No, that's not enough. We need more. We need more of it. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep doing it. Take your time.
Oh my gosh.
We have a
Is he
referee
done?
staff
Is he done?
surrounding ringside here tonight. Somebody needs to get in there.
Yeah, but we can't ask our refs to put themselves in harm's way. We have security somewhere. Come on, X. X, call your dude off, man.
So beautiful. So
X,
beautiful.
call your dude off, bro.
Great work. Great work.
Is Mr. Wobble even going to be able to compete in our main event here tonight?
I don't know, man. I don't know. Come on, man. Come on.
Great
Not
work.
like this,
Great
man.
work.
The reincarnation of excellence. The final boss. The rugged one. Civil Disorder. Civil Disorder has invaded Texoma Pro. They're taking over, man.
Your next Texoma Texas Heavyweight Champion, Exodus Prime.
And with that, they're going to help Mr. Wobble to the back.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with Mr. Wobble, and I mean, after that beatdown, I want to say congratulations on winning, but what kind of shape are you going to be in for the finals? What do you think? Let's go. It doesn't matter, because I got these people behind me, and we're going to be champions tonight. You heard it here, ladies and gentlemen. Mr. Wobble will be taking on Exodus Prime for the Texoma Pro Texas Championship belt in the finals later on this evening.
All right, well, with that, they're going to help Mr. Wobble to the back. I want to say a very special thank you to the rugged one, Gabe Wilder, for joining us on commentary.
Oh, of course.
And it was an honor for Walker to be in your presence. It was a privilege for me to call a match with you, sir. A couple matches with you. Thank you very much.
Oh, great time with you, Tony.
Yes,
and Walker,
sir.
thank you for wasting my time.
I just can't win around here,
Aren't you going to say you're welcome? He thanked you. He said thank you. Tell the man he's welcome. Tell him he's welcome.
He's leaving. He's out of here.
You don't got to be so rude, man.
How am I? Come on, Tony.
But guys, we have some more wrestling action. It is time for the co-main event of the evening.
Well, you know what, Walker?
Contest is scheduled for one fall.
You're my guy. You know, you're my commentary partner. And I appreciate you, so I'm willing to overlook your attitude with Gabe Wilder. I'm going to give you one, okay?
Okay.
We're good, bro.
I understand.
No heat.
All right.
No heat. We're
I
good.
understand.
You're my dude, all right?
All right, yeah.
So let's call this great match, man.
Well, we have our semi-main event On the horizon.
Look at the man, the baddest of all time. The Red River champion, the VIP champion, the player coach of Shane Taylor Promotions. The man, Shane Taylor, Walker. Bask in his glory.
I am in absolute awe of what I am witnessing here tonight. You know, Tony, we are only 1 week away from a bombastic main event at Red River Wrestling. Why don't you tell the people?
July the 8th, MPX Event Center, Bedford, Texas. Red River Wrestling. That is our champion right there. That is the Red River World Champion, Shane Taylor, the baddest of all time. And next week, July the 8th, MPX Event Center, we're going to have Shane Taylor against Mike Bennett from Honor No More, Mike Kanellis, Miracle Mike Bennett. He's known by many names, but he's a legend in this game.
Absolutely.
And going against another legend in his own time in Shane Taylor. Shane Taylor is a modern day Renaissance man. Shane Taylor is a legend in his own time. And seeing those two go one-on-one is going to be crazy. But tonight, the champ has something to say. So let's take it down to the champ, Shane Taylor, and all these people in Sherman show him the respect he deserves.
I whip Brian Keith's ass too.
We'll find out. Say what you said about the fire department. BK's gonna have it all.
Tonight.
I got the speed.
Tonight. Robert, you just don't get it. You just don't get it. It's bad enough. It's bad enough. I have to see these pieces of garbage to defend my Red River championship. Let alone come here a second time for Texoma. But the only reason I was going to do it is because I was going to get Holiday in here and whoop his ass. What? Now, Richie Holiday, you heard what I said, you idiot. First off, he's not here. He's not here. No one cares. You're still a virgin. Shut your mouth and don't know stuff. Now, before I was so rudely interrupted by that inbred piece of garbage, the only reason I was going to come here tonight is because I was going to whoop Richie Holiday's ass. But he's out with a concussion. One of the most durable performers in the industry. When he scheduled to face off against Shane T, now he's hurt. I don't buy it. But Robert, your plan failed again. Because who else you got? Who else you got, Robert? You might as well just come out here, look me in my eyes right now and tell me that Shane T is the man. Because you ain't got nobody that wanted with the baddest. Really? What you got?
All right, well, Robert Langdon's got somebody in store for Shane Taylor.
Wow.
What does Robert Langdon have up his sleeve?
I'm not too sure, but this is a very intelligent man that we're talking about right here.
Robert, what are you doing, Robert? What's going on?
Shane Taylor's getting set for one-on-one action, but against who?
Oh my gosh, it's Stonewall. Stonewall Ripson is in Texoma? Okay.
Stonewall Ripson is here in Sherman.
This guy is a fellow Virginia boy. Some of y'all may not know. I made my career in Texas, but I'm from the East Coast. I was born in Virginia. I came to Texas when I was 17. I followed this guy's career because he's a fellow Virginia boy. You know what I'm saying? This guy is the name's fitting. He's a Stonewall. You know, there's not many times that Shane Taylor stands across the ring from a man that can look just as intimidating right back at him. I mean, this guy is like Bobby Lashley's slightly smaller little brother. Look how solid this dude is. Robert got him on this one, man. Robert Langdon won up Shane Taylor here because I would rather wrestle Richard Holiday than Stonewall Rimpson.
Yeah.
I would have rather had the original.
That is saying something.
And look at Robert showing him himself. This is for the title. Look at Robert. Look at him cheesing like a Cheshire cat over here. Look at this. See? It's like, I understand. I would have rather wrestled Holiday too. Like, look at this, man. Robert, come join us on commentary, Robert. Come on. Come join us on commentary. I want to hear the thoughts behind this.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Red River Heavyweight Championship is seemingly on the line here tonight.
We're getting the owner of the company, my good friend Robert Langdon here. Now, Robert, I just got to know, like I just said, I would have rather wrestled Holiday if I was Shane Taylor. You brought Stonewall Rimpson in for this? What was your thought process here?
Well, actually, we just found out that Holiday actually was injured. He had a concussion, so we had a last-minute cancellation. So, like I said.
So you went out and got Stonewall Rimpson, a bigger guy?
What do you want me to do?
No,
You want me to go against somebody with Shane Taylor? I need a wall.
And you did, man. You brought it, man. Because I'm telling you, Robert, for the last few months, I've felt for you, man, because Shane's been coming in here and throwing his weight around. He put his hands on you, which
see that?
Yeah, exactly.
Who's in the ring? Who's in the ring?
Who does that to Shane Taylor? Like, you got him back, bro. You one-upped him tonight. We could have a new champion right here tonight, man.
That's right.
This is the first time I've seen Shane Taylor go against someone that's just as intimidating as him, just as large as him, just as mean as him. He's met his match here tonight at Texoma, Walker.
You know, not many people can match this man in size, can match this man in power, but here we are seeing it with Stonewall Rimpson.
Oh, and just like that, an equalizer, though. He has to go to a short-handed, backhanded tactic like that, using the ropes in the nether regions, Walker.
Absolutely disgusting actions from the player coach himself, Shane Taylor.
I got to tell you, Robert, I applaud you bringing in Stonewall here, but just like that. Oh, there's that big right hand. There's that big right hand. So what's your plan of action with all this, Robert? What's going to go on with Shane Taylor here? He can't just go around throwing his weight around like this forever. You got to have something up your sleeve. If I know you like I do.
Something's
going to give.
I mean, come on. Did you see here who I've got him against next week?
Oh, man, Mike Bennett, come on, dude. That's going to be an instant classic. We were just talking about that right before you sat down. And that's if he can make it out of here with the title tonight.
That's right.
There's no guarantee because I'll tell you what.
Can you imagine Stonewall versus Mike Bennett next week?
Stonewall versus Mike Bennett, please and thank you. I'll take that any day of the week. But since Shane has been back here.
We ain't done.
Since Shane has been back here, Robert, this is the most resistance he's seen. This is the hardest opponent he's had so far.
That's right. And here's the thing. If he gets past this one, we'll give him Mike Bennett next week.
And if he gets past Mike Bennett?
I got Franco Vargas coming here on the 15th.
The international wrestling superstar, Franco Vargas.
Franco Vargas.
Wow.
Oh, man. It's about to get interesting,
He
folks.
wants big boys. He wants to fight them. Let's give him something.
Give him one of the biggest, right? They don't get much bigger than Franco. And look at that knife-edge shot. Man, this match, we're grinding already. Both of these guys look like they've been through a war, and it just started, Walker.
Absolutely. Shane Taylor, though, maintaining full control. I mean, we see these short bursts of offense, just like we are right now from Stonewall Rimpson.
Taylor putting the brakes on, though, and that big back elbow. That's an equalizer, man. When you're someone like Shane Taylor who can throw fists like that. Oh, man. And the clubbering blow to the back.
Shane Taylor, of course, broke the referee's 10 count, and we are back at a reset count here. Shane Taylor, what a massive shot there. That could be a knockout blow any day of the week, Tony.
And Shane Taylor, he ascribes to the theory of sometimes the best thing to do is just punch someone in the mouth. And he's pretty good at it. One thing I got to say about Shane Taylor, man, he is one of the most dangerous strikers in wrestling.
Oh,
and a
God.
suplex on the outside.
So, God, we got padding.
Yeah, but, Robert, that padding's not that thick. Better than nothing, though, I guess, though, right?
Not as thick as that Shane Taylor head.
Oh, my gosh. He's not the king of thick style, but he's right up there. Stonewall trying to get back in the ring. Oh, there we go. How about that, Robert Langdon? How about Sam Stackhouse and Shane Taylor? I don't think our ring is reinforced enough for that one, though.
We had Angel Camacho versus Sam Stackhouse a couple months ago.
We got to run that one back still. That was a classic.
Of course it was.
Oh, what are we seeing here? Suplex, and he got him up and over. Oh, my gosh.
How often do you see Shane Taylor manhandled like that?
1, 2, just a 2 count. Listen, I've followed Shane Taylor's career for the past 10 years. I've seen him suplexed maybe twice. Maybe twice.
Wow.
Where'd you find this guy, Robert? Stonewall Remsen, this guy's incredible.
Like I said, you want to beat a beast, you get a wall.
Man, kicking him back into the corner. Those kicks to the quad, trying to take Shane Taylor down. Trying to chop the giant down to his knees. Oh,
That's
and there's
the
that
part
right
you got to
hand.
watch out for.
Oh, and you've been on the receiving end of those before.
I have.
Man, those haymakers, man.
Yeah, Stonewall Remsen's going to have to look out for that patented package pile driver.
Beautiful Russian leg sweep. One. Kind of a weird cover, though, there, Robert.
It's because he's getting comfortable.
Good call. Getting comfortable.
Did you guys hear we got Masada coming on the 15th?
Dude, I cannot wait. Thank you so much for booking that, Robert. That is a dream match of mine. Masada himself. Make sure you have the skewers ready. Here it goes.
God, this gives me nightmares.
Yeah, don't look, bro. Come on. I don't want this to trigger you.
Nope, ain't happening.
There we go. Off the ropes.
Oh, shit.
He caught him.
What?
Oh, and then the slam. Cover him. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Oh, my gosh. Usually whenever I see something defying, logic with Shane Taylor, it's him doing it.
Exactly.
He'll do like a cannonball on the outside or a moonsault.
Oh, we're not done yet.
Oh, the straps are coming down, baby. We are on fire tonight.
There we go. Good call, Walker. Right hand. And another one. Ducking underneath. Oh, big lariat.
Oh.
What?
Belly to belly on Shane Taylor. 1. Just a 1 count. It looks like that had an effect on Stonewall as well. The impact of that belly to belly knocking the wind out of the Stonewall.
Well, and you have to imagine, Tony, Stonewall Remsen just used every ounce of power and energy that he had to lift this behemoth of a man and Shane Taylor off his feet.
Behemoth is putting it lightly. I think the ring just moved there.
Oh.
And cover him, spine buster. Cover him, Stonewall. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. Shane Taylor having his biggest test yet here at Texoma in his return. Not just in size, but in quality. This Stonewall is really showing me something tonight.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, this is our semi-main event of the evening coming up very shortly. We will be having the finals to the Texoma Pro Texas Championship Tournament.
Exodus Prime having the chance to be the first ever dual champion in Texoma history.
Ooh. He missed.
Exodus Prime could be the first to ever hold the Oklahoma and Texas title at the same. Oh, there's that knee.
Oh, he's out.
No, that might have been a knockout blow. You might be right there,
Yeah,
Robert.
His eyes rolled back in his head.
This is where the punishment starts, man. Up, here it is.
Oh, man. Now, see, come on, Shane.
What is...
Oh,
He's trying to
expose the knee.
Yeah, he's trying to make an example out of this guy. Oh, my gosh. It sounded like a baseball bat.
The decimation
1.
of Stonewall Remsen.
God. Now I got to go face the music.
You got to go give him his title. Be careful, Robert. Don't let this man put his hands on you again.
Well, I got to be honest with you. Stonewall Remsen, at the end of the day, has nothing to shake his head at.
And he's talking smack. Oh, he wants Robert to hand it to him. He wants Robert to give it to him.
It's symbolic.
Why? Why,
Shane Taylor
Walker?
wants the keys to the castle, and those keys lie in Robert Langdon's hands.
Why does he have to do this, though? Why does he have to make an example out of the owner of the company?
It's all about the advancements of Shane Taylor Promotions.
Oh, wow. And Robert, that might have not been the best thing to do, man. Don't, Shane. Come on, Shane. Thank you. Okay. Thank you. Man, I had my breath held that whole time.
I did as well. What a phenomenal contest that we just witnessed here tonight. Stonewall Remsen has nothing to hang his head about as he put up probably the most...
Oh, hold on.
CM Bedford, new place, new home, Red River, 5 minutes.
Ready? For the past 5 years of my career, I've been outperforming Mike Bennett.
What?
For the past 5 years of my career, matter of fact, I've been outperforming just about every goddamn body in this industry. So July 8th, in Bedford, what I want you to do is concentrate real hard. And then I want you to open up both eyes and watch me beat the living hell out of the real Mike Bennett.
What disrespect from our Red River champion. What disrespect from our Red River champion. What a statement made, Walker.
Well, Tony, this isn't the sort of Mr. Wobble we saw at the beginning of the night tonight. No, what the?
Oh, and Exodus Prime.
What's going on here?
Coming down and jumping in the way, breaking this up. Oh my goodness, the final boss. Not even waiting for his entrance.
Mr. Wobble can barely stand right now, and we're supposed to have ourselves a main event championship contest.
Well, Mr. Wobble, he's been through, this is his third match of the night. He's already been through 2 other competitors. Exodus Prime going through 2 as well, but Prime coming out, getting the jump on Mr. Wobble before the match even starts.
This is
we
not
don't even
looking
have
good.
a match yet. The bell has not rung.
No, I don't believe the bell has sounded whatsoever. And this referee is trying to do everything he can to get this match into the ring, trying to accomplish something here. But, I mean, Bones is only one man, Tony.
Yes, he is. Even though he is a great referee, there's only one of him and 2 of the talent, so he is outnumbered from the get-go. But he's over there showing his authority, trying to get this under control. So here we have the sentimental favorite in Mr. Wobble against the reigning Oklahoma champion. You've got to think that Exodus Prime has the advantage here. He's had more time as a champion here in Texoma. He's had many more wins, obviously.
Absolutely, you are correct.
What does Wobble have to do, especially now? How does he fight back from this, Walker?
Wobble is going to have to rely on every ounce of energy that this crowd is supplying to him at this very moment. Nobody wants to see Exodus Prime walk out as Texoma Pro Texas champion except the man himself.
Well, hey, speak for yourself, man. Exodus is my dude. You know, I stay impartial when I call things, but you heard Gabe Wilder earlier, Kari, right? They show a healthy amount of respect for Tony Snow because Tony Snow shows respect to Civil Disorder. So I would be very happy to see Exodus Prime leave here as dual champion. But because I do have journalistic integrity as a broadcast journalist, I keep those emotions in check at the table.
I understand.
And I'm sure you could appreciate that, Walker.
I do appreciate that. Maybe you could teach rugged Gabe Wilder a thing or two about that.
Don't you speak his name.
I'm not talking to him. Wobble is coming back here, though.
Mr. Wobble getting that energy, getting that adrenaline going, and just like that, all that grinds to a halt.
Mr. Wobble is trying to join the legacy of the Texoma Pro Texas Championship, the men that have held this title, such as J.D. Griffey, such as APOC Adam Asher.
2 pillars of Texoma and NWA Texoma history right there. Man, that security barricade's taking a beating. I'll tell you what, shout out to our security barricade company. They make a good product.
Most definitely they do.
It's taking a beating tonight, I'll tell you.
Well, and Exodus Prime is putting it to good use, I can tell you that
much.
much.
Oh, he is. The final boss is having his way with Mr. Wobble here.
Well, the almost box jump style up top.
Oh, and a stomp coming down just like that. Exodus Prime. The crowd getting involved with Exodus here. You know, Exodus is a man of the people.
Yeah, I don't know if I exactly sense that right off the bat, but I'm sure that he's a good guy at heart.
One thing he is, though, is money, and right now he's looking like new money. And we have a match. Finally, we have a match. That's right. That's after 5 minutes of action, they finally got in the ring, and we have an opening bell.
Well, that's a hell of an advantage that Exodus Prime has on Mr. Wobble right
What
here.
a jump, man. It's like starting out a race 50 meters ahead.
I mean, and it's very intelligent of Exodus Prime, but come on, man. You really feel as the Red River, Oklahoma champion that if you have all this confidence in yourself, why do
German.
you need to take that advantage on an already injured Mr. Wobble?
So earlier, before the show, after I had my Team T3 virtual conference, I talked to Exodus Prime, and he told me that he's going to do whatever it takes to win. He's going to win this title by any means necessary. He's going to be the first ever dual champion, and I got to believe him, man. Look at him. Look at Exodus Prime. He's got the body of a Greek god. Look at this technique on this submission here. It's unreal. This bow and arrow. Look at all the tension he's pulling back on Dancing Boy Wobble here. I mean, cinching the chin. He's got the leg hooked underneath his arm. He could tear his pec off the bone right here.
You know, I have to wonder, Exodus Prime has the Oklahoma championship. If he wins the Texas championship tonight, does that make him some form of Texoma champion, Tony?
I mean, he's the champion of both states that Texoma's in, so.
Yeah.
You know,
I think Teflon John might have an argument to make about that, but nevertheless.
Dude, and then we could have a match for all the gold. Let's go. And then throw Shane Taylor in there with it. Have a three-way for all the titles in both companies.
Yeah, as
Let's
if
go.
Shane Taylor needs any more gold around his waist, right,
Dude,
Tony?
how horrible would that be trying to travel with like 8 belts?
Well, he would know a thing or two about that. That's
Look at
for
Wobble
certain.
shaking this off, though. Wobble's superhuman strength here and resolve, but just like that, the shot to the breadbasket, the great equalizer.
And that's the thing about Mr. Wobble. He's an incredible competitor. He has all this heart. But as soon as he starts to get that train rolling a little bit, Exodus Prime just cuts him off right in the midst.
Yep, he's in control, man. Player 1 has entered the game, and he is in control. That much is for sure. Oh, and a shot just like that. Exodus Prime. Exodus Prime is still endearing himself to this crowd, as we said earlier. All right.
The kick out from Mr. Wobble. This match is still continuing. But at a certain point, you have to start thinking about the longevity of your career. I mean, we are talking about a man that just picked up his first 2 wins in 4 years here, Tony.
And he's on a roll. Look at Exodus throwing souvenirs to the crowd.
How kind
What a
of him.
benevolent champion. This is a man of the people. You think Mr. Wobble's a people's champ?
Of course he
Oh,
is.
and there it is. Mass Exodus cover him. New champ. Here we go. Player 1.
That's
1,
it.
2. What?
No freaking way, Tony.
How? That's how he won the title with the Mass Exodus. How? How?
I am in shock and awe here tonight at what we are witnessing.
Oh, look at Prime though. Look at that wrapped up midsection, that taped up midsection from Wobble from that injury earlier.
And you know that's going to be a prime target here for Exodus Prime.
Nice call. Good call. Double underhook. Are we going to see the Prime example again? The Mass Exodus did not work. Oh, but Wobble, he's got him. A kill switch. That could be it. 1, 2, and Prime with the kick out. Exodus Prime stays alive. What does Wobble have to do? Both of these men have survived each other's finishing moves. Both of these men have won titles with those respective moves. What's going to give here?
Well, the more that Mr. Wobble is able to kick out of a maneuver such as the Mass Exodus or anything else that Exodus Prime throws at him, you know that he's gonna start finding more of that heart. He's gonna start getting that crowd cheering behind him.
Ripcord blocked by Exodus. Into the ropes. Oh, big knee, kitchen sink, and up and over goes Wobble. He's been, those ribs, that lower rib cage and breadbasket area has just been attacked all night, man. You see the tape on him. He got taped up, got medical attention in the back in between matches, And Exodus has just been capitalizing on that all match long.
And keep in mind, Mr. Wobble is the most recent man to compete here tonight. Exodus Prime's most recent contest was right before Mr. Wobble's, so of course Prime would be the fresher competitor.
Good call. Oh, Prime hitting the ceiling. Beautiful senton up and over. That could be it. Oh, but rolling him up. 1,
Inside cradle.
2, 3.
That's it. That's it.
Oh my goodness. Wobble has won. He's done it. He's done it. Mr. Wobble's done it. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Wobble, your Texoma, Texas heavyweight champion, against all odds. The man who hasn't won a match in 4 years, won 3 in a row tonight, and now has gold. Mr. Wobble has done it.
Tonight we have seen the revitalization of the Texoma Pro Texas Championship Division, and there's no better man to lead this division than the man standing in the middle of the ring right now than Mr. Wobble.
It's all right, X. It's all right, X, bro. It's all right, dude. You got to give Exodus his props, man.
Exodus
that was a hell of a match, X.
Incredible matchup, but nevertheless, it wasn't enough to get the job done here, Tony.
Mr. Wobble has championship gold. The man who had not won a match in 4 years is your Texoma, Texas heavyweight champion, and it's got to feel good to be Mr. Wobble tonight. I can only imagine what the type of celebrations are. He's going to be doing the wobble. He's going to be doing the daddy stroke. He's going to be doing the D-Town boogie. He's going to be lighting them up all night long. That's right, your Texoma, Texas champion, Mr. Wobble.
Don't call it a comeback, ladies and gentlemen. This man never left, and he is your Texoma Pro Texas champion.
Well, folks, let's see what the champ has to say.
Champion, Mr. Wobble. Mr. Wobble, how are you feeling right now? I feel good, man. October 2018 is the last time I won a match here at Texoma. And every time I lost, the one thing that stayed true occurred, y'all never gave up on me, and this is why we won tonight. We are all the champions tonight. I couldn't have done this without y'all. I love you. Fans, everybody in the back. Thank you. I love y'all so much. Now, that's your champion. What's the next spot?
You're my hero.
Who's next in line?
Tommy Prince.
You know what? I'm gonna do this the right way. I'm gonna be a fighting champion.
Yeah.
It's cliche, everybody says it, but I am going to be a fighting champion because y'all never gave up on me, and I'll never stop. Anybody in the back, any other promotion, anybody across the country, I don't care who it is, I'm willing to put this title online for.
Oh, man. What the? Is that who I think it is? I recognize that music.
Tony, it can't be. No way.
All the attention in the Elks Lodge on the entryway.
This is...
And it's Barrett Brown.
Barrett Brown is here in Sherman, Texas tonight.
50 cal Barrett Brown, New Japan's own. The man that's been lighting up New Japan Strong, the New Japan Dojo. He's also Mr. Wobble's best friend, believe it or not. Is he here to congratulate him and celebrate, or is he here to challenge for the title, Walker?
Well, Mr. Wobble said he is going to be a fighting champion, but I don't think that he was expecting New Japan star Barrett Brown to make his way down to ringside.
Here we go. What's going on? He's confronting him. Wow. You saw that.
I did see that,
You
yes.
saw that. The Velvet Voice is hip. He knows what.
For y'all that don't know, this is my best friend, 50 caliber Barrett Brown. You gonna do it? I hate you so much right now.
I'm going to keep it short and sweet. What I will say, no one deserves this more than you. Consider this some tough brotherly love. As far as your open challenge, baby, I accept.
My way. Let's do it now. I'm a fighting champion. Let's do it now. Or are you chicken? It's a big time TV boy. Come on. Or are you not trying to step up to the challenge? Not tonight, Barry. I'll fight him. It doesn't matter. I'll fight him. No.
Up at 12?
August 5th. Barry versus Wright.
Sleep with it, baby. Sleep with it. I'm taking it.
Too soon. Too soon.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, it has been officially made by Robert Langdon, August 5th, Texoma Pro Wrestling.
Mr. Wobble, Barry Brown, Texas Championship. And we're going to leave it with the celebration. What a night of wrestling. Thank you so much, everyone that tuned in. For the new Texas champion, Mr. Wobble, for Robert Langdon, for my partner, the Velvet Voice, Walker Stewart. My name's DJ Tony Snow. Thank you for tuning in, and happy wrestling, guys.